Grab a chair, come sit on the front row. Everybody understand that? You might just take her, but if you keep talking, we might just get you and bring you to the front and let you sit down, okay? Everybody understand that? Colin? Okay, so now, we got this right here. So what happens is that the moon, the sun is right here. Okay? Except it's really going the opposite direction. I'm sorry, you gotta forgive me. It's really going this way. Okay? Actually, yeah, it's really going this way. Sorry, I got my numbers wrong. Fix that real quick. We got 1, 4, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got the sun right here. So what happens that the moon comes in the center, the center of gravity, the center of masses of the sun and the moon line up with each other. Everybody follow me? They line up and they get in front of each other. So when they get in front of each other, that's when you start a new cycle. Because the old cycle is over and you used to have, they linked up again. Okay, they linked up again. So when they link up, it's called, what is called is an inferior conjunction on this one, on this side. On this side, it's called an inferior. It's called an inferior conjunction. Conjunction means because they're getting together. Inferior because it's on the side of the earth closest to the sun, as opposed to the side of the earth farthest from the sun. Okay? Everybody follow that? One more time. Everybody follow? For example, you got the earth and the sun and the moon. This is inferior, which is a new moon when they line up. Okay? Now, superior conjunctions when they all line up, but it's on the opposite side. So it's superior meaning it's far, inferior meaning it's near. Everybody with me now? So this is an inferior conjunction because it's closest to the sun. It's a superior conjunction, and superior meaning greater or higher because it's further from the sun.
So the moon is further from the sun, is superior? Closer to the sun is inferior?
All right, so that's the no, we have the new moon, it's an inferior conjunction because the moon is closest to the sun as opposed to being away from the sun. It's not on the opposite side of the earth. All right. All right, so that's the new moon. So what happens sometimes is that the moon, it passes around, and instead of it going, for example, through, let's say, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Everybody with me so far? Boom, pass in front. Then the sun moves over here, and the two link up again, and then move over here, and then link up again. Everybody with me so far? Now what happens sometimes is this right here. The sun will move, and the moon will be moving so fast that it'll, boom, month 2, month 3. It's going around in circles, month 3. But what happens is that before it gets into the 4th constellation, it'll jump in front of the sun again, thus giving us a new month before it actually goes into the 4th constellation. Everybody follow me?
Come on.
So you got month number 1 right here. Sun and the moon, they get together. Then you got month number 2, sun and moon get together. Now the moon is starting to move fast because remember the moon is traveling like this. So they say around the earth. Which means like this is going to be traveling faster because there's less of a gravitational pull. Everybody with me? There's less of a gravitational pull. Right here, it's going to be traveling slow because there's more of a gravitational pull. So depending on where it is relative to the earth, you understand? It depends on how long it's going to take to link back up to the sun, which is over here. All right? So when it links up to the sun, so I might answer it. When it links up with the sun, it's not traveling at a constant speed ever. It's always going either faster or slower. It's never going at a constant rate of motion. It's always going a little faster or a little slower than before. So what happens is that sometimes while it's still in the constellation, like this third constellation, for example, the sun is still moving, but before it gets out of this constellation, it'll line up with the sun again and create a new chaadash, which is a new moon. So now, when you get in the constellation number 4, you're actually going to be on the. So you can't just count the constellations, and you can't just count the months. Both of them got to link up together. So right now you're at the 3rd month, but while it's in the 3rd constellation, if it hooks up with the sun again, then you're going to have a 4th month, because you're going to have a 4th inferior conjunction. It's going to do this right here while it's still inside this 3rd constellation. In other words, only inside this little bit of motion, it usually gets together once, and then I see you at the 4th constellation. But sometimes it says, boom, get together here, and then right before it's over, boom, it gets together another time. And then you have another month inside that one constellation. Every new moon takes place within a constellation. Everybody understand that? Every new moon takes place